It's interesting, don't you think, to have a ceremony, let alone two? When you really think about it, the whole thing's kind of weird, right? Yeah. You're standing on a stage, looking fancy, surrounded by friends and family and all these people who have meant so much to you over the years. So why do we do it? Why this moment? Because despite our differences, love is something we all share. It's this great unifier, our one universal truth. No matter who we are, where we come from, what we believe, we all know this one thing. Love is what we're doing right. That's why you're both standing here. That's why all of you are here to watch them stand here. We've all loved in our lifetimes, and at this moment, we're reminded that the ability to love is the very best part of our humanity.
This night, as much as it is for Jimmy and Sarah, they've been here. You know, the love is real. We've seen it for a year now. Everything is going great. They're happy. They have a home. They have dogs. Everything is wonderful. They're killing the game. I think a lot of the reason why we're here, and because their hearts are so big, I think I'm gonna say this is for a lot of you guys, because they wanted so much to celebrate this with you. That's why we're back here again. That's why we're doing round two. It's not because that their love isn't real. We know it's real. It's because their love for you, they want you to know that that is real as well. Because you guys mean everything to them. So really, you guys, when I say thank you for coming out, it's from the bottom of my heart. It's from the bottom of their hearts. Everybody who was involved in the making of this, thank you so much for helping us, from the photographers to the DJ to the wedding planner, all of you guys, to the caterers, everybody, thank you so much for making this real. We wouldn't have tried to do it so hard if it wasn't that important that everybody gets this moment for everyone else, all right? So that's all I really want to say, you guys. Thank you so much. Enjoy yourselves. Party on. Have a toast to Jimmy and Sarah, the wonderful couple, already a year in and killing the game.
To be here. Sarah, you'll always be my little sister. And Jimmy was talking about how time was so crazy and you're 28.
I know, dude. Time isn't real.
I love you so much.
You.
I'm so proud to be your sister. And I wish you guys all the happiness in the world. Jimmy, my Pisces king. Oh. Water signs in our feelings always. Thank you for taking such good care of my sister. I love you like a brother. I am so happy you guys have found each other. I can't wait for all of the milestones and adventures and creative endeavors you guys have ahead. And I'm just so proud of you. And I'm so happy to be a part of your community. And I just wish you all the best. I'm so glad to be here. Cheers.
We've had the rare fortune of getting to spend a lot of time with them through the last 3 years. We've been roommates. We were ground zero for the surprise puppies that were a lot. Oh, no sorries involved. Perfect timing. I couldn't imagine getting through the last 2-3 years without them. They were our rock as we felt good and collective, and it was really a precious time, as weird as that sounds, with everything we've gone through. And just back to we couldn't be more proud, more happy for you guys. And that's all. Congratulations and love and beautiful futures to you both.
Jimmy, we're here. Finally here. After many setbacks and a whirlwind elopement last year, we are finally getting to have the celebration we've been planning since 2019. Jeez. To say that we've been waiting for this day for a long time is an understatement. And getting to have this wedding ceremony on our actual 1-year anniversary of being married is an even sweeter capstone to this saga. This coming February, we will have been together for 10 years. I couldn't have known where we would end up when we met on that cold night in Boston, but I did know from the first moment that I saw you that I knew you would be important to me. It's a moment that I've described to you many times, but it's a moment that I'll never forget. A moment I feel lucky to have made my first impression of you from. You were laughing, a big, wholehearted laugh. I didn't know what was so funny, and I doubt you remember either, but I do remember my world zeroing in on you in that moment. It felt like I got a glimpse into your heart in one of the purest ways, and it really felt like time slowed down for a few seconds. I knew in that moment that you were special, and once I got to know you, I quickly realized I wanted to spend my life with you. Of course, the times haven't always been easy. We've certainly had our ups and downs with multiple stints of long distance, career changes, cross-country moves, and a global pandemic to derail our lives, to name a few. But through every challenge and hardship, I've only become more convinced that I want to weather every storm with you. I feel so lucky to have a partner as loving and supportive as you. You keep me grounded and focused while simultaneously encouraging me to take risks and to dream big. I wouldn't have written or created some of my proudest works without you cheering me on and letting me talk through every painstaking detail of a new idea. You always know how to make me laugh and smile. You make me feel important, and you never dismiss or discount me. You've helped me learn how to better love myself and made me feel worthy of receiving love in return, not just from you, but from our friends and family. You've been there for my highest highs and lowest lows and everything in between. You're my best friend, and I feel so honored to be your wife. And now I recommit to the promises I made to you 1 year ago today. I promise to choose you every day. I promise to trust you and our partnership with everything I have. I promise to lift you up when life knocks you down and help you pick up the pieces. I promise to dream big with you and to fight for those dreams with you. I promise to listen to you, communicate with you, and respect you as my equal. I promise to make stupid jokes with you that make us laugh until we cry. I promise to try not to steal the blanket so much, but that one hasn't really panned out so far. And finally, I promise to love and cherish you with all of my heart today and every day for the rest of our lives and then some. I love you.
Sarah, I know people frequently speak about how strange the passage of time can feel. A day can feel like minutes, or a week can feel like a month, that sort of thing. But I never understood just how strange that passage of time could feel before I met you. As of today, it's been 9 years, 8 months, and 16 days met at that fateful house party in the armpit of Boston, Allston, Massachusetts. But I feel so split between the part of me that still feels all the butterflies from the first week we met, that part that's still convinced we're just getting started out in the first few months of courting each other, and the part of me that feels like 9.5 years is an impossibly short span for all of the memories we've made, the part that's known you for lifetimes. Admittedly, it's also a little easier to lose your grip on time. Pandemic, but luckily the pandemic has not personally impacted our life or plans at all. Sarah, getting to love you has been the greatest privilege of my life, and it's a privilege I will hold on to for as long as I can know love through this life and the next and the next. So here, surrounded at long last by so many of the most important people in our lives, I make these vows to you. I vow to support the incredible, evolving person you are through every facet of our lives. If you remain steadfast in a belief, I will remain steadfast beside you. If you wish to explore change in yourself or in our life, I promise to explore with you with an open mind and heart, and to accept and embrace whatever forms of us come out the other side. I vow to keep our line of communication as open and connected as always. Though long distance and traumatic events are difficult, and even just the minutiae of day-to-day life, we've built our relationship through our willingness to share our whole selves with each other, and I will do everything I humanly can to not only maintain that openness, but to continue expanding it further and further. On that note, I also vow to always see and treat you as the wonderful, complex, whole human being that you are, both within and outside of our relationship. I will always afford you your privacy, your opinions, your interests, your friends, and all that you ask for outside of our relationship, and I will fight alongside you to protect those things that you hold sacred, even when they are things that I am not privy to or included in. I vow to offer you half of any sweets I get, and if one half is clearly bigger than the other, I vow to let you choose which half you want. I vow to never shame you for buying new books when you still have unread books at home. I will tease you about it, but I will always be there to enable you at the bookstore checkout. I vow to always go downstairs to grab you water or a snack when you're too cozy in bed to move, or when you're too scared of the dark to go in the hallway alone.
Thank you.
I vow to keep searching for ways to surprise you, both big and small, although I will not be surprising you with pets again. Because getting new pets without warning is, surprisingly, a lot. Who would have thought? I vow to always say I love you. Whether it's during a quick phone call, a teary goodbye, or even the aftermath of a fight, I promise to remind you that even in the most fraught of times, you have all my love, and I will never withhold even a drop of that love from you. In the most difficult moments, I will continue to reassure you without hesitation that my love for you prevails, unbattered and unblemished, unmarred by whatever hardships we've faced, as pure and as resolute as the day we met. Sarah, to marry you, to love you, to support you infinitely is my life's purpose. Before we met, I wondered how a love could ever compete with my dreams, my aspirations, my life's other wants. But the truth is, those things can't compete. All things in life, known and unknown, pale in comparison to my love for you. Wherever we go, whatever we do, however much time remains in the hourglasses of our lives, I vow to love you with every fiber of my being, every thread of my existence, so wholly that if even a whisper of me outlasts my time on this earth, it will be impossible for anyone to speak my name without speaking yours alongside it for the rest of time. I love you.
had these magical 8 years where Sarah and Rachel were in these plays or dance shows or choral concerts at the Thurston Middle School and then on to the Laguna Beach High School. And that just molded Sarah into who she was, and Rachel too. You know, Rachel was also on stage a lot, and she never missed a performance for Sarah. And you know, I don't know. And Bo, he never missed one either, or Grammy, or Mike, and Matt. You got us started there, which was amazing. So then on to a new chapter, you guys. After those 8 wonderful years, then off to Boston for new mentors, new friends, and a new theater family. I'm going to start crying now because you guys are amazing. I've met so many wonderful people over the years. Well, for the high school section too, but the college section. And then Jimmy came on board. And then we had the Santa Clarita happening thing. And then we met all of you folks from the Santa Clarita Performing Arts area. Yeah, and yeah. And I gotta say too, yesterday when we were at the rehearsal dinner, I got to talk to I was at the kids' table, which was great, and I got to know more of you better, and the things you would say about Sarah and Jimmy were just so charming and heartfelt and supportive. It just made my heart so full. It's just it's so great. As Mike said, as a parent, you want everything for your child, and you do the best you can. You don't really know what you're doing. But then they move on, they leave the nest, and as Kelly said, I think, he said, your parents teach you to love and reach out, and then you find your next family, or you gravitate to people with similar loves, and then it's family all over again, and it just expands. So let's raise a glass to all of you.
Now, as calm and normal as Rachel and Matt were coming out of the womb, as it were, Sarah came out with an expression. You know, you have these pictures that are like photographs that stick in your mind the moment you see it, and you'll never forget the image. Sarah came out like this. Startled and aware. Her eyes were big, and her mouth was like she just had been, so surprised. And, and ever since that time, it's us who've been amazed by you. Just like tonight. I mean, you see, and Mark can testify to this, right, Mark? Sarah never missed. No, the other Mark. Sarah was always right on. I never saw her miss a line. I never saw her miss a note. Now, she might have missed a mark. I wouldn't know. But I miss you're performing, and I hope I get to see more. The thing that you wish as a parent with your children is that they're loved. And as bright and beautiful and loving as my kids are, I feel so lucky that they have partners that are just as bright and beautiful and loving. And Sarah, this is your day, but I want my kids and Cindy to come up here, please. Yeah, of course. I want a group hug. Yes.
It took us 6 tries and 3 years to get here, and I really do mean here. And it is exactly like Dylan said. We get to share the fact that we are in love every day with our home and our dogs and just our time, but there's something so special about getting to share that love with the people that we love as well. And getting to revel in all these relationships that we made through each other or together with friends who we met at the same time. It's just such a collection of the people who have meant the most to us over the last, now 10 years. Yeah. So we could not be more thankful and more honored that you took time out of your lives to come celebrate with us, to dance, to eat, to drink. Serious, we all deserve it after the last couple years too. So I'm going to hand the mic to Sarah in a second, but I just wanted to say sincerely, from the bottom of our hearts, but from the bottom of my heart, since I'm the one with the mic right now, thank you. Thank each and every one of you for coming out, and I love you all so very, very much.
Yeah, Jimmy and I just kept saying to each other, like, this feels different this time. It feels different. It feels like something about saying our vows and saying this in front of all these people that we love and are so important to us. It just makes everything feel more real and more meaningful that you are all here to partake and to witness us making these promises to each other. And, it's everyone that we love just so much that are here on such a special day, and it just means the world to us. We're so thankful, especially for those of you that, traveled twice. We're on the Zoom, and we're, with us for the whole journey. We felt so loved and supported last year, but we feel so loved and supported this time, and we're so grateful we get to celebrate with you all in person, and we love you, and that's it.